What's up everybody? My name is Philip Whiteside and I'm a systems engineer in the data center team at Cisco. And today I'm going to be showing you a HyperFlex node. I'll show you what it looks like, what you should expect in the box, and an overview of the physical components. HyperFlex is a hyper-converged infrastructure solution from Cisco. If you want to learn more about HyperFlex, we're going to put some links in the description below, and we plan on releasing more in-depth videos about HyperFlex in the future. So let's get started with the unboxing. So we have two boxes here. We have this one. This is the front bezel, and we have this one which has the actual chassis and the rails to rack it into the rack. So let's start with the small one. So here we have the front bezel. And the front bezel comes with two keys. So two keys go in the side here. You can lock the bezel so that nobody can take out the drives while it's in production, unless they've got the key. Now onto the rails. So if you've ever unboxed a UCS server, or you've ever seen one before, this will look familiar. So just so you can see what's in the packaging, it's not very much to go over. You have the rails. Two rails in the server, one for each side. These rails, you don't need any screws, you can just clip them into the rack. Really easy to install. Okay, so. So here we are, HX 220. At the front, you can see it has a front loading drive base. 6 of these drives are for the storage, and 2 of the drives are for the HyperFlex system itself. The storage drives are 1.2 terabytes each in this particular node, and the 2 other drives are 120 gigabytes and 408 gigabytes. These are all 2.5 inch. The front bezel will go onto the front here, and there is a cutout so you can still view the system status LEDs and access the button, the power button. On the back here we have 2 power supplies. These offer an N+1 redundancy, so if one fails the other one can still run the node itself. This is a 770 watt power supply. Also along the back here you have some inbuilt interfaces. So there's 2 1 gigs here. There's a management interface, VGA ports and USBs. I won't typically use the VGA port or the USBs. You might want to do this if you're in the lab or the data center with this. You can plug it in and you can get it with a keyboard and mouse and a trolley. But what I would do is I would connect to UCS Manager and use the KVM over IP feature which that offers. It's so much easier, you can do it from wherever you are. And at the back here, there is also a dual 10 gig conversion network adapter. This will connect up to the Fabric Interconnects. This is actually a VIP 1227. So, let's take a look under the hood. If you've ever seen the side of the UCS server before, this will look quite familiar to you. The front is where we have the hard drives, back the power supplies, our I/O ports, and our expansion. So these are our fans. We have a fan guard here. These are our 2 heat sinks for our 2 Intel CPUs. We have 24 DIMM slots. We have our RAID card here. PCI riser here, so you can add 2 extra PCI cards. Within the Cisco configuration tool, you can select which CPUs you want and which DIMMs you want. I'll also include in the description below a link to the datasheet which will show you which options you have available. So, I say we put it back on, put the rails on, put the front bezel on, and let's go put it into the lab. These rails, they're really easy to install once you figure them out. There are little clips on the side, so this one I use to remove it from the rack rail, and then this green one is to, there are two steps in the rail. This green one's for the other step. And again, so all you have to do is line it up with the holes, then it will slide and it will lock in place here. So now let's go to the lab. So, this is our wax. We've already installed 3 of the HyperFlex nodes. These are off Fabric Internet. We have the 6296 variant. You can get the 6348. So I've already installed one rail, I'm just going to install the second. The rail just clips in at the front, got some green levers to pull and to lock, and then it will just lock in. Now we can slide the servo in onto these rails and then slide it in. So here at the back, I'm going to connect in our twin X cables, which are connected to our fabric interconnects, and then I'm going to connect in the power cables. And there you have it, one HyperFlex HX220 installed and ready to go. So, that was a HyperFlex node. We looked at different components and I hope it was really useful for you. I hope you liked what we looked at. If you did, give us a thumbs up so we know. If you didn't, you know what to do. If your thoughts are more complex than that, or if there's something you'd like to see that we didn't do today, leave us a comment below or hit us up on Twitter. Thank you for watching.